Hey guys, Trini Rastadol here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Buildable Luminous Foundation. I actually did not know which color to choose based on the covers of them. As you can see, there's 12 colors in all, 4 colors in cool, 4 in neutral, and 4 in warm. Now, in the original Lumi L'Oreal Liquid Foundation, I am the color C6, which is soft sable. Now, they didn't have a C6, I don't believe, but and anyway, because these were the two darkest colors, and anything other than this was way too light for me. I didn't know which color to buy, so I bought both. I have C8, which is the darkest color, and this is in the color Cocoa. And this is W8, and this is Creme Cafe, and it looks like that. The packaging is really cool. I've never had a cushion foundation before. I bought this for $16.99 at Rite Aid, and there is 0.51 fluid ounces in here. Now, in the normal Lumi foundation, there's 1 fluid ounce, and I'm not quite sure of the price. I'll link it below, but it ain't no $16.99. That's one thing that you have to take into consideration. It is a bit more pricey for the amount that you get for a drugstore product. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the demo, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what I think. So this is gonna be the demo for the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply W8 Creme Cafe to this side of my face, and I'm going to apply C8, which is Cocoa, which is the darkest color, to this side of my face, just because I'm still not quite sure which shade to use. This is how it comes. Has a nice little mirror on it, very nice mirror. And then it has this little sponge applicator. So you're supposed to put your fingers through the sponge applicator like so, and then you open it up. Okay, it has a little sticker, and you peel the sticker. Let me just swatch it on my finger. If you guys can tell. Do you see that? See that? When I swatched it on my finger for the first time, I was like, whoa. It actually might be too light. I was really shocked. The color that it is and the color that it looks like on the packaging, and even when you open it, it doesn't look the same. But yeah. So, okay. See? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and see. It's kind of weird though. So this is with one application using the sponge that it came with. It's really lighter on my skin when I first put it on, but now, as you can see, it blends in pretty well, that lighter shade. But since it does say that it is buildable, we're gonna try it out and see if it's buildable. So I'm gonna go ahead and with one more using this. Okay, so this is the application with 2 coats with using the sponge that it came with, and I'm using W8 and Creme Cafe on this side of my face. And it looked a lot lighter when I first swatched it, but after I blended it into the skin, it's very blendable. It feels really nice on the skin though. Now we're gonna go in with C8, which is Cocoa, which is the darkest shade that they do offer. But I did see some reviews where people said that they preferred it with a damp sponge. So I'm gonna go ahead and with a damp sponge and see how I like it. Looks way dark, but we'll see. You don't see. Yes. And I'm gonna tap it on the skin. Wow. This one actually blends in really, really well. Look at that. Oh, I think it's the Beauty Blender. Oh my god. The Beauty Blender's application is like 1-1. It doesn't soak up as much product either. It leaves a lot more product on the sponge. I feel like this is a lot more coverage. Look at the coverage. And I actually have more marks on this side than on this side. I don't really have that many marks on this side, but this side I have marks, and this thing just covered like a dream. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, so this is the next side. It also makes it a bit more luminous on this side using the damp Beauty Blender. So this is one application on this side. I absolutely 100% more prefer it with the Beauty Blender. So again, being that it's buildable, I'm gonna go ahead and put another coat. The coverage using the Beauty Blender is amazing. I prefer this shade though, which is so weird. As you can see, the color that it looks in this is not as dark, okay? It's really not as dark because, yeah, it fit me perfectly. And I thought for sure that this color would be too dark, and it's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of my face, and then I will come back to let you guys know how it's set and my final thoughts on the product. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so now I'm going to let you know how I feel about the foundations. As you saw in the demo, I used W8 on this side of my face and I used C8 on this side of my face. I actually think that I can use them interchangeably. I think both sides look good. Setting the foundation was actually pretty good. Like, I actually really like the way it feels. It's very lightweight. Coverage, I would say, is pretty nice. It's pretty much like, I would say, light to medium coverage. Light with just one layer, and probably about, you know, closer to medium coverage with 2 layers of foundation. So I would say that it is buildable. If you have more blemishes or hyperpigmentation or dark spots that you want to cover, I'm not quite sure if this is the best foundation for you because, like I said, it is light to medium coverage. Now, in the demo that you saw, all I did was apply moisturizer. I did not apply any concealers or any correctors prior to applying my foundation. What I will say about the applicator is that I mean, this is cool. I mean, it wasn't a terrible application using this. It was all right. So on the go, when you just want to pat on some foundation and keep it pushing, this is not bad. But I do not think that I will be using. First of all, I personally found it a bit uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable, yo. Like, when you just hold it like this with your fingers closed, it kind of slides up and down. So you kind of have to hold it open like that, and it's kind of awkward on your fingers. I found myself kind of holding it down with my thumb right here and then applying it like that. It made it a bit easier, but it's like I don't want to be putting my thumb on the part that I'm, you know, and that's another thing. I'm just thinking about how sanitary it is. The fact that you're pushing this thing that was already on your skin prior, like, and then you're pushing it into the entire product, it just screams contamination to me. So this is just for my sensitive skin. People out there, I'm not sure how that's going to work with your skin. I personally don't consider my skin to be sensitive, but I am taking more care with my skincare recently, and I just don't think that I will be using that because I just don't like the thought of it. Like, and who has time to be washing this all the time? So basically, pretty much I will be using a beauty blender to apply this. As you can see in the demo, when I applied the foundation with the beauty blender on this side of my face, not only was it a lot more luminous, it was a lot more product, straight up. Like, this, you know, applied the product so much better. This sucked up a lot of product. There was much more product for me to work with just on the first try. Like, honestly, using this, I could just do 1 application on my whole face and that's it. Using this, I would probably do 2 applications because it was a lot sheerer using this, okay? And I have multiple beauty blenders. After I use this, I just wash him out and I can use him again, or I can use another one if he's dirty, okay? So I just think this is way more sanitary. Next thing we're going to talk about is color range. So let's get into the fact that this is C8 and this is the darkest color, and this is what I have on this side of my face. And this is W8, this is the second to darkest color, and this is what I have on this side of my face. To me, they look pretty interchangeable. What I will say is that this side, when I was finishing up my makeup, I felt like I had to bronze it up a bit more. Like, it was a little washed out. I do think that you kind of have to try it to know if it will definitely match you, because the stickers really don't do the actual color justice. FYI, warning, okay? Like I said, if I was just like going to work or going like to run errands or something, I would just use 1 layer. I personally do not mind a more light to medium coverage foundation. I don't mind seeing a few imperfections sticking out here, but I do know some ladies, you know, if they're doing foundation, they're doing foundation, which I absolutely understand, and I respect that. So if that's you, you might not like this foundation. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I did use this foundation this morning. So I put it on around, I would say, like 6:30 in the morning while I was getting ready for work, went to work, and I wanted to see how it looked throughout the day. And I'm so sorry that I did not take any video, but I will try to insert a picture if I do have any pictures that I took along the day, any selfies, you know. And when I came home, honestly, my skin looked great. It felt so good. It does provide a lot of moisture. It is winter time right now, and I would say that I have normal to dry skin. Like, in the warmer months, I'm pretty normal, and in the winter months, I'm kind of like towards the dry side. Actually really nice. I like luminous foundations. I like to look glowy and dewy. That's just the look that I'm going for. So I do think that it is luminous. So again, if that's something that you like, you will like this foundation. If you don't really like that luminous dewy look, I don't know why you would pick up the buildable Lumi foundation in the first place. I set it with the L'Oreal powder in C6 Soft Sage. What else can I say about this foundation? I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think? How does it look? I think that's pretty much in terms of cons. I personally, I don't know if it being sheer to medium is a con for you. That's not really a con for me. Like I said, skin, and it looks great on the skin. It looks like skin, but better. So that's basically all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next